What's cracking? What's going on, everybody? What's popping? Hey. I'm doing part 2 of the Kajabi versus Kartra. Well, doing a deep dive of Kartra. Setting up the pages. Trying to get that going on. What's going on? How are you guys? What's popping? Trying to migrate my stuff over. Sounds good. Appreciate you. Enjoy the rest of the day. Beautiful weather out there. Hey, what is cracking? What is going on? How is everyone doing today? This is a continuation stream from the stream that I did on Tuesday. We started talking about the differences of Kajabi versus Kartra, and we went over pricing. We talked a lot in detail about pricing. And then we started to kind of do a dive into the Kartra site itself. And there were some things that I needed to work out. Still learning. I've looked at it and I've dibbled and dabbled a little bit, but still very, very new to me. And so this is the continuation of just getting my Kartra site set up and then comparing it to what my experience was, my onboarding experience, to Kajabi. So we're going to get straight into it because on Tuesday, we did almost 2 hours. There was a lot of information. Not sure how long we'll go today, but I do want to kind of get started. So I'm just going to move some stuff over like this and then like this. Let me see. How can I do this? There you go. Just so I can get the mic in front of me. And then what we're going to do is a screen share. Come over here. Is that the one that I wanted? I don't think that's the one that I wanted. Let's see. Here you go. Oh, hi. Let's see what we have here. All right. So we are looking at the My Kartra page itself. You can see, let's move this over a little bit. There you go. Move that way. All right. Now we can see the entire page. So you can see on the left-hand side, we have our products right along here. Products, communication pages, forms, so on and so forth. Let me zoom in a little bit so we can see this a little bit better. There you go. And so I started to do some stuff, kind of trying to figure it out. Right now I'm in the process in the background. It is uploading the videos for my Stream Deck Masterclass. What I should have done, and this is, learning opportunity. What I should have done was, upload the videos overnight, because each video, they average anywhere from 500 megs up to a gig. And there's about 20 videos that I'm uploading. Now, one of the things that I did learn so far is that the maximum video size, and this is a difference because I didn't come across this with Kajabi, the maximum video size that you can upload to Kartra is 999 megabytes. So right under 1 gig. I plan on transferring over the same exact videos. So I went to the file on my hard drive where I have the files, the videos saved. And there are some videos, I wrote it down because I have to compress these. But I had 3 videos. I had one video that was 1.3 gigs, another video that was at 1.01 gigs, and I think another one at 1.2 or something like that. So those videos I can't upload. So I'm not gonna re-record them, but I'm just gonna compress them and just get them down right under that 999 megabytes size. So that's the one thing that I noticed already off the bat, which then at that point, now if I'm thinking about forward thinking with creating lessons and creating new courses, the next thing to take into consideration then at that point is that if I am going to do new courses, I've probably recorded these at 4K. And so recording and uploading, it's probably better because they're not long videos. They're 5 or 6 minute videos. So I have to either make sure that I record them at 1080 or 2K, but just trying to keep that, in mind of the smaller file size because Kartra is giving that limitation. So that's the first thing that I have noticed so far. The second thing, what I would say is if you are in fact doing what I'm doing, where I'm moving everything over, and let me put my phone on do not disturb so we don't get any sounds. I turned my heater off, make it a little bit quieter. But if in fact you are moving lessons over the way I'm moving lessons over, then what I should have done was that night or at some point, because we started this stream on Tuesday. So Tuesday, Wednesday, or last night, I should have just uploaded all of the videos and left it overnight to upload and process because it's taking a while at 1 gig each file. And there's about 20 videos. It's going to take some time. And so I started doing that maybe an hour ago, give or take. Now, another thing that I'm noticing, I guess I can bring this over. Let me bring this over so you guys can see what it looks like. I'm just resizing the window here. If we come back to that screen share, so this is what it looks like here. And so you can see that it's doing this preparing file. I have no idea of the videos that I've uploaded. I have no idea what the progress truly is. I don't like that neither. So I don't know how many it's uploaded. I don't know how many more it has to go. There's no estimate with time or something like that. If we were to come into my Kajabi site, let's see. Let me just log into my Kajabi and just show that difference really quick there. So if we go to our products, you can see the mastering your stream deck here. And so if I just wanted to add content, I'm going to add a new content here. This is so another thing that I noticed. A handful of things so far, and it hasn't been that long. So I do the exhale because I'm trying to make sure that I don't get frustrated and I don't easily just say, oh, it's Kajabi's already easier. I don't want to default change. Human nature, people do not like change. They resist change. And so I feel that happening to me right now. And so obviously I've already gone through, setting up my course. I've gone through setting up my website, and now it's doing that work in again, right? And so I feel like it's going to be easy for me to pinpoint or point out that resistance, that challenge. So I say that because if I come back to this screen share here, you can see you have your products, right? Under products, you have your courses, your coaching, your community, your podcast. There is a specific section within your products. And this is Kajabi. There's a specific section just for your courses. So if I wanted to come in and create a brand new course, I can do that from scratch. So you can see here, they're telling you, what do you want to create? Do you want to create, a new course, a podcast, a community, or, coaching? Do you want to do like a coaching package or something like that? If we're going to do a brand new course, just to show you how easy it is. So I'm just going to do testing courses. And now here they give you some options. Online course, which is the most popular, a blank course. So basically you're doing a blank course from scratch. Drip is if you want for the content to be released over a specific amount of time. And then do you want to do a membership, create a centralized hub for your customers to return and consume content. What I did was an online course. And so you can start to upload stuff. I don't think it has my stuff saved. I'm just going to put something generic right now. So if we go back to my downloads, I downloaded some stuff. Let's do this here. This is another thing here that I like. And we're going to switch back and forth between Kajabi and Kartra. Right now, we're just looking at Kajabi because this is what I know and how easy it is, because I haven't even come across this just yet. In Kartra, you can create your site, but apparently it's not this. For me, this is very user intuitive, user friendly. And so, you can take your picture. You can see here if we wanted to turn this, rotate this, whatever this is. I'm going to bring this back to, back to 0. So you see you have some options. You can, change that if you wanted to. If you wanted to mirror this, you can do that. You can move it around. We can zoom in or we can zoom out depending on how much of the picture you want. And so now I'm, zoomed. You can see if I wanted to get more of this stuff on the bottom, right? So it gives you some flexibility even with your image here. I'm going to hit save and I want to upload this file. And this is what's going to show as like my course file, right? We're going to hit continue. And then what do you want this to be? Do you want this to be a paid or a free course? How do you want your customers to pay for it? All right. So now this is, in terms of pricing, what I've seen so far, this is where Kartra gives you a lot more flexibility, because with Kartra, you have all of these options, but then you also have a one-time higher payment upfront, and then you can do like recurring, or you can do installments. So for instance, let's say it's a big package. Let's say it's something that you're going to charge $9.99 and they're going to make one payment up front at $500, and then they're going to pay, whatever it is. So 300, 300, and 300, or whatever it is. Don't judge my math. 246. I don't know. You get what I'm trying to say. So let's say they're going to make a one upfront payment of $400. And then with the one upfront payment at $400, you can do 3 additional installments on top of your upfront payment, and then do 3 additional installments of $200 each, so that the total of that price comes to $1,000. And so what I've seen with Kartra is that they give you more flexibility for those type of unique payment situations. I do like that. What I've done so far is I have had a one-time payment just for the courses. Here for now, we're just going to do $1. You also have the option, let customers pay what they want. You can see here that this is a new feature here. Is this zoomed in? It is not. Let me zoom this in to 150. All right. So you can see here one time here where the options multi-pay, subscription are one time. We're going to do one time. I did $1, or you can choose. So if you have something that is lower priced or whatever the case may be, you can give the customers the option to pay what they want over the minimum. So you can say that the minimum is $25, the minimum is $5 or something, and then people can choose what they want, right? And then obviously this is who I've selected to be my payment provider. Here I'm going to do save and finish. Hey, David and Gretchen, I saw you guys hanging out in the chat. What is poppin'? Thank you for saying hello and coming to hang out with me. And so here you can see that they give you a outline, right? So they kind of have a template. This is Kajabi. They already have a template set up for you here. And within this template, you can see that there is the course introduction. They give you kind of just a little outline. There's the fundamentals, and you can open these up, concept 1, 2, and 3. So as you start to upload your stuff, you can change these things, right? So I think I left the welcome to the course. I think I left these the same. But then as I started to build out mine, I changed the name of the module itself. And then within each module, these are your lessons, your individual lessons. And I labeled the lessons to whatever it is on the masterclass. So, getting started with profiles, linking your smart lights, whatever it is that you can go in, and you see you have this little pencil here so you can edit your lesson, and you can put in your description. And so let's go in here, right? And so they're also doing a lot more things. You can see this pop-up that just showed up, and it says streamline course creation with our new lesson expander. Create a course lesson in one click. Our new AI-powered tool makes creating course lessons a breeze. Create a draft in seconds and add your personal touch. Let's try that. Let's see what that looks like. Course lesson. Enter the lesson topic below to create a lesson for your course. Lessons cover one idea you would teach within a course. Okay, so let's say connecting Elgato key lights. Okay, generate course lesson. And this is new with your AI. So let's see what this does. David said, I'm seriously thinking about using a membership site. So these reviews are very helpful. Hey, Mike, how are you? Thank you for coming and hanging out with us. Yeah, David, definitely, feel free to pick my brains. I'll be more than glad to help you out. Okay, so check this out. So it looks like Kajabi is using something like ChatGPT or Jasper. It opens up a new tab, so I gotta make this bigger for you guys. Here we go. Okay, and so you can see here the description. Just type this all for me by itself. Connecting Elgato key lights is a great way to add a professional touch to your videos. In this lesson, you will learn how to connect Elgato key lights to your computer and how to use them to create stunning lighting effects. I wouldn't do that for this, but with the right setup, you can create a professional look for your videos and take your content to the next level. I do like that. So I would eliminate the how to use them to create stunning lighting effects. just, but I do like with the right setup. Let me see the first step. So this is interesting. I do like if you're struggling with a description, right? This is doing that for you. The first step to connecting the Elgato key lights is to plug the lights into a power source. No kidding. All right. So whatever. It's a little lesson summary. So here you go. It's doing that. All right. That's pretty cool. I like that. And so if you like all of this information, let's see, I'm assuming you're going to do generate course lesson here. Oh, I could have done a thumbs up and thumbs down if I like that content. I should have done that, but that's all right. All right. So while that generates, David says, how does this membership compare to BMAC for membership? So I would say if you just need something for membership, definitely Kajabi is not the way, because the minimum I think plan is 150, and you can do something through Buy Me a Coffee. You can do something where Mighty Networks, right? You just join my Mighty Networks, and I use that just for my course membership, and that one's $40 a month, and you can charge and things like that, right? And you get a handful of different options, even with the Mighty Networks. You can do lessons and stuff. If you wanted to, you can host that later on, and that's at $100 a month, I think, or $109. So I would say if all you need is a membership, I wouldn't recommend them. Once you start to build out your own websites, your own lead magnets, your own funnels and things like that, your courses, you're selling any sort of product or something, then I would say look to Kartra and Kajabi. But if you're solely sticking just to a membership, I would consider other options. Even if you wanted to do something like Discord, where now Discord, you can charge for monthly memberships. You can have private rooms and stuff like that. I would say even look at that, because with Discord, you can charge, but then when you set up a Discord membership, you're not being charged, right? So that's completely free. And then you can use that one bot that gives you the availability to charge for membership access, and then you can make money, and they take a percentage of whatever it is. All right, so I hit generate the course lesson. I did that. So what happened? I know you guys saw me hit generate course lesson. So what do? Get started today. Why did it do that for me? That's so weird. All right, well, let's go back. So here, right? So concept one, I'm going to leave all of this stuff. But what I wanted to show you guys was, so then I would go in, I'll select the file just to show you the difference between the two. Let's hit upload a new file. I'm going to upload from my device. I have it in my Easy Store. Oh, shoot. Stream Deck Masterclass. Elgato key lights. Okay. And so you see, this is one of the files. This is 909 megabytes. And does it tell me how long it is? This doesn't say how long it is. But I get very close to that limit that Kartra gives you. Right, so I'm just going to go in. I'm going to hit open. And now you can see down here on the bottom, it's giving me, right? It's telling me how much % I have to go. Now, it doesn't let me. Now, I could have sworn when I was doing this last year, there was an option for batch uploading. And if I close this, so closing it didn't do anything. If we go back, add content, there you go. Right. Okay. So what I did was I clicked on the upper right-hand corner, and we can do upload multiple videos. So we're going to do the same thing. So that's what I want to compare. So, right, I'm just going to do 4 videos for now. Let's do these 4. Hey, shift. There you go. So now I have 4 videos. Perfect. And so this was a perfect example. So you can see here, it's giving me on the bottom, it's giving me how much it's uploaded. And so you can see it already uploaded. The first video was 59 megabytes, so that's small, right? But you can see that this is 589 megabytes, 426 megabytes, and 90 megabytes. So you can see that it's doing the work. Even from here, we can add more. So if I decided to add, let's say, one more video. So I did 1, 2, 3, 4, this fifth one. Okay, that's another 400. Okay, so I added this fifth one and it gives me my progress bar. So we're at 40%. Now, if I come back, this is, so I started this, like I said, now I'm going to say probably an hour and a half ago. And so, that's kind of frustrating, right? Because it's like, I don't know. And if we go back here, let me just do this again. If I choose add more and I go back to my device, just so you guys see, these are the videos that I added, right? So I added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold on, let me do that again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I didn't do this one because this one is 1.5 gigs. 9, 10. Nope, I didn't do that one because that one's 1.0. So that's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. These need to be removed. Then we have that one, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So I uploaded 21 videos. So now check this out. While I was counting those videos, this finished, right? So Kajabi, here's the 4 videos that we just uploaded here. I can go in, I can edit them. It's still encoding, right? So I would need to know what's what, but it still is encoding. And then, let me see, let's go back. I can drag this to where I wanted. So if I knew, right? If I knew that that was, for my about your instructor or welcome to the course video, I can just go in and I can edit it here. Actually, you see here, it gives you the option, right? So just batch editing, it gives you the option. So now I'm like, oh, okay, this is about whatever. I can go in and I can add this in here, my course introduction, and just kind of go from there. So that I like. Still waiting on this one. Don't know how much file I have. Hey, Eva, how are you? I have not done any videos on Mighty Networks. I can talk to you guys a little bit about it since you guys are here and I do have the account. If we go to, so let's look at pricing. If we look at the Mighty Networks plan, I pay monthly. So on a monthly plan, you have, just for your community, you have $39 a month, which is what I'm paying for. Hold on. There you go. Right, so $119 a month, and it's telling you what you get: native live streaming and video, chat and messaging, events and Zoom integration, and paid memberships. So the one thing I don't like about this native live streaming, and what they mean by that is that you can actually do a private live stream directly in your Mighty Network community. They only give you 2 hours a month. So if I wanted to do something on a consistent basis, at least once a month, 2 hours, that means that if once a week, right? If I needed to engage and interact and do a live stream with my community, with this beginner plan, at 4 weeks, that's a half an hour. So that means I have to be very concise with my live streams. So, I haven't used it just yet. I think I haven't used it just yet. I've done 1 or 2 live streams within my community, but the fear has been is that I don't want to get into the habit of using it and then just have one really great live stream and then be done for the month. And it just, I don't know. I didn't like that there's the limit. But it is cool because it's a private live stream. You do get to chat and interact and stuff like that. And then the next plan up, your business, is where then you can do your courses as well as your community. So you can see here, best for coaches and courses. And so what you're getting is obviously everything that you're getting under the community plan, but then you get to host your online course There's a live cohort course creation. You get featured pages and events, analytics and member data, right? So under community, I actually don't get analytics and member data. So if I wanted to download a list of my members from this plan because I wanted to migrate over, I actually don't have access to do that. They don't let you basically download like a contact list or something like that. Now, I'm not too worried because I'm not, the community that I'm pushing into my Mighty Networks is not going straight from Mighty Networks, if that makes sense. What I mean by that is that in order to join this community, you either have to purchase a course on my Kajabi website or be a Kajabi, not just a course. You have to be a Kajabi customer of mine, whether it's a course, whether it's a consulting package or something like that. You are a customer of mine via the Kajabi site. And so I do have the analytics for that. And so that's how I've actually set up with the Mighty Networks, is that once you purchase a product or a service from my Kajabi site, there's an automation that is I created that gets sent to you, and you get comped access, and you get a special link that is a free access to this community. So that's how I do my tracking and my data. The other way now is because I opened up my YouTube memberships. And so if you become a member of my YouTube channel down below, once you become a paying member, there's different levels. And depending on the level, you'll get different leveled access to this community. And it's the same thing. Once you become a member, you'll get access and you'll get sent the link. And then you can join the Mighty Networks here. So that was another thing. And then the APIs and the workflows. So you figure at that point with what you're getting at $120 for Mighty Networks, then at that point, if you do need online courses, if you do need like web pages and things like that, what we talked about on Tuesday is that Kartra then becomes a better value because now that's $99 a month. And I can log in to my Tech Talk community so you guys can see what that looks like. And we can just do a comparison across the three while this takes forever to load. I actually have to come here. All right, so I got to move these over. I just have to sign. I just have different Chrome windows up. So let me just, all right, there you go. Then I'm going to come here, open up my Tech Talk community, zoom this in. Perfect. What is going on, Kevin? How are you? Thank you for coming through. K-Walk, what is popping? All right. I was drinking some water. I didn't want you guys to hear me slurp. So this is what the Tech Talk community looks like for us. You can see on the left-hand side, there's the feed. You have your discovery, and then the discovery, you can see all the members that are a part of the community. There's the features. Now, one thing that has kind of frustrated me with Mighty Networks is that when I set up my Mighty Networks, I put a lot of time into spaces and topics here on the left-hand side. And at some point about maybe 4 months ago, Mighty Networks decided to revamp their site, and all that work that I did is gone. I was supposed to do something, and it wasn't like I didn't realize what I was supposed to do. So I didn't do what I was supposed to do in order for those topics, because what they were saying was I had to click on something to let them know that I wanted the topics that I created to be moved into spaces. Because if we take a look here, now you can see that there's spaces. And so spaces are just categories, right? So you can see I have this space here for monetization. And so that's supposed to be a space where we talk about getting monetized and our experience with different types of monetization platforms, whether you're charging for a product, whether you are actually monetized on YouTube, whether you use something like Buy Me a Coffee, Super Chats, and things like that. So this particular space here is supposed to be about monetization. I also don't like the way this is set up, I'll be honest with you. I like how it was before with the topics. Because what this is that this space kind of just it duplicates itself just brand new, right? It's like a new template. And so it gets like if we look, so let me show you what I mean. So you can see here there's a space for YouTube community members. So this is for someone who signs up for my YouTube membership at the lower plan. They don't get full access to the community. They get just this one space, right? So with this one space, you can see here there's the feed, there's this discovery, there's members, events, and chat, right? And then it's kind of like this. The way I like to describe this is that this is like a Facebook wall. If we come into monetization, you see then there's the feed, there's your discovery. So then there's the top post, the members near you, right? So it's basically a new template. And I just like the way the topics were because we don't need new spaces. I don't know. I just don't like how they did it. I'll be honest with you. So anyway, this is what it looks like. It's very similar to a Facebook page, let's say, right? A Facebook group where you are a member and you see you have your feed. And as we scroll, here's a post. And let me see if I go to one. Right, so here, I created this post about what's on your reading list this year. And then David answered. And you can see, right, he put his answer. And so if I wanted to tell him, whatever that is, how far are you in the book? Right, I can respond to him very Facebook-esque style. Having it this way, it just, right, a lot of people don't like Facebook groups because there's not a way to organize it. And so I don't know. I'm a little disappointed with the recent change. I'm not really loving it. I haven't really paid too much attention to it, honestly. And so that's another thing that I'm like, especially the fact that I'm paying $40 a month. I'm not using it. It's not as organized as I wanted it to be. You can do some cool things. So you can see if we come over here. Let's see if I wanted to go live. Over here in the upper left-hand side, you can see it says go live. I can click on go live, right? Let's see what's happening. I got to accept camera permissions. Perfect. That's the potato cam. So if I wanted to do my eCam Live virtual camera, there's that. You can choose, all your stuff here. Let's see. And I can just hit go live. It's creating a loop because I'm sharing the eCam window. So it's doing that stuff. Establishing the connection. Probably should have chosen a different camera. Take a deep breath. 3, 2, 1. And so now you can see that I am live. What's interesting is that I cannot change. Oh, there it is. All right. So let me see. Let me change the camera. Probably shouldn't have chosen eCam Live. If I choose, is that my back one? Oh my goodness. This one. Here's the ZVE. No, that's not that one either. What is happening? There's a ZVE10. So that's that camera over here. Right. So now here, if I wanted to be live within the community, this is what it looks like. And then as people come in and as they chat, they can communicate with me and we can go from there. Right. And I can share my screen. We can, do all of that stuff. How do I end this? Oh, you can end the live stream over here. I'm like, how do I end this? You can end the live stream. Okay, so another thing that I just found out that I didn't like about this neither with this live streaming function is that if I choose to go live within the community, once I'm done, it doesn't natively post to your wall. So then what happens is that I need to come in. There you go. Look, David was commenting, showing us. Thank you, David. Let me come here. And if we go back, so you can see what it looks like, right? So he replied to me, and it's just like a Facebook post. If you've used Facebook, it's like a Facebook post. But now that's another thing that I didn't necessarily like about this, because that stream that I just did doesn't show up natively within my Mighty Networks. And so I had to reach out to support because it was driving me insane. I did 2 streams that I could not find on the Mighty Networks. And they said that you have to go in and add it once it's done. So you can see here, I clicked on my icon and you can see that there's this live stream recording. So you can see previously I did go live twice. So now this live stream is processing. I can't do anything. So this says that it's home, but I couldn't find it anywhere. I could not find it. And I can download it. If I wanted to create an article, you see I can create an article, go home, and then I can go in and create basically a post. Don't notify. And so if we get out of here and we go back to the feed, now it shows up because I forced it like an article to go in. And if I hit play, time to be on my live stream, they choose the date and they choose, well, it's only one time. So you can see then there's that. Also the quality is, it's all right. Meh. Nah. But anyway, so I liked it better when I had the topics. Right now, I'm not too happy with it. So I am honestly looking for a place to migrate over. I'm hoping that once I get my, let's go back to Kartra. Hold on. I'm hoping that once I get my Kartra up and running, that the membership site is a little bit better and I can just host it all there. Still uploading. I wonder if I hit refresh. I don't know. Because it says it's doing its thing. I wonder if I come back because I do have 2 instances open. So let's check this out. So we go into videos over here. And as I click on videos, okay. This page is already open. We have detected that you are already working on the same page in another tab in your browser. Since we don't want you to potentially cross-overwrite your own work, please close this tab and continue working in the other one. Note, if you do not have the same page open in 2 tabs, most likely one of your browser cookies has gotten stuck. To fix it, delete. All right, so that's pretty cool. I do like that. So basically what that means is that I just have to wait. It's taking forever and there's no progress. So I don't know if I'm on the 15th video or if I'm on the 20th video that's uploading. But I figured I can continue to work on the back end site with the website itself while that uploads. Okay, so let's see. So if we go back to our products, you can see I started to configure my Stream Deck Masterclass. So that's why I needed to upload the videos because that's one of the things that I need to finish. Now, another thing that's really cool is that they give you this checklist down here on the bottom. I went into my Mighty Networks and I couldn't comment during the stream. Yeah, I'm not quite sold on it, but we'll see how Kartra lands. So that gives you this checklist when you sign up for the first time. It gives you this checklist of what it is, they're telling you to do. Because I haven't finished it, I'm kind of stuck on the create a product. If I go back, so you can see that they give you 18 things to do. So there's the create a product, create a lead capture page, a checkout page, a landing page, create a site, your mailing list, send the broadcast, right? Let's see. upload a video, which I kind of already did. So I'm just waiting for them to finish. Let's see what else is on here. Okay. So, and I heard somebody's in Mighty Networks. That's what that ding is. So if I come back, oh, it's saying, there you go. So it's saying your live stream recording of what we did today is ready. This one here, right? So it's saying that it's ready. So this is the one that we just did. But by default, it doesn't show up on the page. So you can see as I scroll down the top post, it drives me nuts. I don't know why. I know why it drives me nuts. I don't know why it does that. All right, so if we come back over here, what did I want to do? We created a page. Let's create a checkout page. So let's see what that looks like. So create a checkout page. And so it takes you to where you need to be. And so now we're here. You can see that this is glowing. All right, it's saying select a template or create your design and add your product to it. So let's create that there. You can do start from scratch, drag and drop your own design, or they give you your templates on the left-hand side along over here. So checkout pages, that's what I was looking for. I was looking at all of these things. So I want to create a checkout page for my product. So they do have these templates here. So you can see the different styles, what you want it to look like. If one of them piques your interest, if let's say you wanted to do something like this, that one looks okay. You can scroll through because you see here that you can have the description. They have like a countdown timer. So if you were doing a special sale for a particular product, you can see that there's a countdown timer. Did this open up a new tab again? Let me make sure. Okay, no, we're good. And so if you wanted to look at something, I'm just going to scroll through. You can even do a video. I do like that. I did say that that's one thing I want to start incorporating, of doing like a video introducing the product, or even on that page giving a preview of, let's say, one of the most popular, right? So if I were thinking about the Stream Deck, maybe on the page doing a preview of the Elgato key lights, or doing a preview of, you know, one of the plugins for like your smart lights, or something that would catch most people's attention of what the course flow would be like, right? So you can kind of do that there, or you can do, like I said, you can be, as the course creator, you can do an introduction and put that as a video, so to make it more compelling, to make someone purchase, you know, make this purchase. If you wanted to see what that looks like, you can click on preview and you can see here what this page looks like. So they're giving you the information, and these are all sections for the most part, and you can customize all of these different things. I do like on the bottom what it says, what customers say, right? Because if you've already sold this product and you can get some testimonials from customers, you can put that there, because of course that helps support how great the product is. If we don't like that one, let's hit cancel. Let's go back to page. Checkout pages. Let's see, there was one that did catch my eye, and I can change these later on. So for now, for sake of time, I want to just try to find the one. It was somewhere on top. Of course, now I don't find it. But let's say this one here. Might have been this one with the blue. Right? So you see here, you put a picture of the product, your product name, your logo goes on top, right? So you have your logo, your information, the product name, the payment price. There's the checkout placeholder. So once the client is on that page, that's where they're going to check out. An image, and then some bullets, right, about the product there, you know, and then some testimonials. So for that, can we do that? What's happening here? Oh, I got to go back to the library. So let's say I want to choose that there. Let's preview this one really quick too. Okay. I like this. That's fine. Simple. So let's select this one here. You're going to hit select, and let's see how quickly we can get this done. All right. So now it's telling me that this is selected, and we can click on launch builder. You can name the page. So I would recommend naming your page, especially if you're going to have multiple products. This is your internal name. If you had categories, manage categories. So here, can I add a new category? Courses. Because I do sell courses, and then I also sell like consulting packages. So I want to put that in there. So I added the new category. Then I'm going to select courses and then select the site. That's the site that we're about to put it on, the website, my main website. And now we're going to hit create. Okay, and now you can start to customize this. All right, so your logo, you can click on the logo and you can see that there's your different blocks, right? So this is a block here. This is a block. So as you highlight over everything, you can start to change things. So if I come in and I wanted to put my logo, I'm going to click on the pencil icon and we go to edit image. And here you have some options. So you can upload your image. Does it tell me the size here? It doesn't tell us the size. I don't like that neither. So in Kajabi, everywhere you upload an image, it does tell you the ideal image size. And so that's handy. Let's see if this proves what my point is. So I'm going to upload an image. Go to my brand assets. And it looks like this may get cut off. We're going to hit select, confirm. You have some options here if you wanted to like make the image a little bit with transparency. You can blur the image. You have the style here, how you wanted it to be aligned. If when they click where this says link, what that means is once they click on that image, do you want it to link to go somewhere else, right? So maybe I want to link this to, if they click on there, I want to link it to my YouTube page. So now I clicked on link to another page and you see you have some options. Scroll down to a particular section, download a file, and opt in, play a video, whatever that is. You have a handful of different things. But let's say if they click on my logo, I actually want to send them to my YouTube page. So you have some options. You can do another Kartra page or an external custom URL. And I'm just going to do my short one, because if I do this way, I get a little bit of tracking and analytics. You always want to have it open up in a new tab so that it doesn't remove their work. So let's do apply. All right, and it changed everything. So now you can see that this logo is super big in comparison to everything else. So again, if you hover over it, the block, you can see that there's this little like arrow that way. And as I hover over it, it says resize. So now I want to resize this and I want to bring this all the way down. So this is 20%. If I want to leave it like that, that's fine. You can put a phone number here or whatever the case may be. You can remove this block altogether. So if you don't like that. So I actually have another logo that what I'm going to do is I'm going to edit this and I'm going to select a different one. I'm going to upload a new image. I'm going to go to my downloads. And there's this one that I created. Here, kind of like a banner style. And we're going to apply that. And we should be good to go. Okay, so now you can see the banner. I'm going to resize that now. Bring that up to 100%. I'm probably going to have to redo this in Canva because it looks blurry. If I want to see what this looks like, I can save the progress if I like this. And then if I want to actually get a preview, I'm going to click on actions on the upper right-hand side. And then we're going to click on preview. And now we're going to open preview. This opens up a new tab and you can see it looks super blurry, right? That looks blurry, the lettering. So I would have to go back into Canva. So I do have Canva open. I would go back to this design here. And if I make a copy, I don't want to change that particular size. So I'm just going to make a copy of that. And if I share, download, and the size, I'm going to make this the best size. Let's see what this looks like. Download. So I did 3 times the size. And if we come back over here and I edit that, go back to the one that I just downloaded, which is the copy. Let's see what this looks like. I can definitely even see, it may be hard for you guys, I'm not sure, but I can see that the one on the left, this one here, is blurrier than this one. This is the one we just downloaded, so that should make a difference. Let's hit apply. There you go. Definitely way better. All right, perfect. And that looks nice and clear. Okay. So, and if I wanted to do the same thing where I wanted to preview it, so let me close this and let's do the preview again. Let's open preview. And now you can see that is way cleaner. Not blurry, what it should look like. So I'm happy with that. So let me close that tab. Let me come back over here. Still loading. I'm afraid to hit refresh. It's been an hour and a half. All right, I'll refresh it at some point. Okay, so here, your product. And so what I was saying on Tuesday was I want to keep this as, I'm going to go to the store. I'm going to go here, Stream Deck Masterclass, and mastering your Stream Deck is what I call it, the product. So I'm going to come here. All I did was double click. And I can leave it with 2. Yeah, that looks good. It's centered and Stream Deck is on 1 line. So that's fine. If we click on the pencil, you can edit the style. So if there were any effects that you wanted, like to have this, you can do something like pop in and out or whatever when they hover over it. If you wanted to change the color of the text or change the font, you would click on the T here, and that opens up this white bar across the top. And so if I wanted to change the font, you can go in and they give you a handful of different fonts. As you start to like particular fonts here, if there's something that you're going to use all the time and you want to, of course, be consistent across your page, I would recommend hearting the fonts. I haven't even gone through these fonts, so let me see. If I wanted to have, I don't know if it has, nope, not that. You can search. No. So depending if it is a popular font that you wanted to, like a lot of people use, what is it, Montserrat, right? Well, that's weird. Is it, I know it's Montserrat. All right. M? Oh, come on. Montserrat. There you go. Well, what I had to do was, and then, yeah. That was weird. It didn't show up. There it is. Okay. So if that's the font that I wanted, settings, page settings, SEO parameters. I thought that there was a way. I might have missed it, but there might be a way in the beginning for you to set like your default fonts and stuff. I don't know where that is. So if I just decide to choose this here, I don't know. And then this is the size. So for now, I'm just, no, What did I do? Hit apply. And now it changed everything here. It should have changed all the other fonts. I did notice it looked like it changed that one. And if I click the text, yep, it changed the rest of the font. So if we want to see a dramatic change, if you know that you want to have a different font across the board, so you go into styles on the left-hand side, and here you have your font. So if I wanted to have it be something dramatic, let's do this over the rainbow. And it should change all the rest of the font on that page. Yep. So it changed everything else around the page, except for this is the one that I just did. And so it's leaving that as an override. But you can see everywhere else, it did change that font. So for now, I'm going to just go back and I'm going to leave it at Montserrat. Montserrat. What? How? Montserrat. I don't know. You guys can judge me. All right. Okay. Check out Mastering Your Stream Deck. If you wanted to change, again, the color. Let's say I wanted to change this to, I keep clicking the pencil. It's the text. And if I wanted to change this now to black, let's say you can come over here. And now that's in black, right? Detailed description goes here. So basically what I would do is, can I copy and paste this? Here. And come in. Perfect. All right. Right, so we have, and let me make sure that this is, nope, it did not. So I'm going to click on that, change the font. Let me favorite it. Okay, perfect. And so if I wanted the alignment to be here, perfect. Okay. And I don't think I have, why would I need to, I don't, the same image. Oh, I do have it. Pretty sure I have it saved on my Canva. I got to go through all of these now because that was from a year ago. If I search. Oh, hey, girl. Hey. How you doing? Not here. Home. Recent designs. Did I save it under projects? When you use, definitely did not save it under projects. Oh, darn it. Show more. Show more. Oh my goodness. Designs. All right. So the good thing, there you go. All right, not too bad. I was going to say the good thing is that I created these on Canva for the images for the consistency across the board. I was going to say, but the bad thing is that I don't know where it is, but it's here. So basically these were the images that I had. I can go into one of these. I can either do this one, that one, Stream Deck Masterclass. I can just go into one. Just looking at all of these. I'm going to go into this one and I'm going to make a copy. That make a copy on top. It did. Okay, perfect. And so I'm actually going to do two because I do have this. I sell this as two different products, right? I sell it as just a Stream Deck Masterclass. Then I have an upsell where I sell the Masterclass with 3 personal one-on-one classes with me. And so what I don't need is this language here. Can I delete that? Perfect. And so I'm going to duplicate this. Then for this one, I'm going to remove this here. Maybe move this down here. And I don't even know if I need this. So how about I delete that for now? And what I want to do is I'm going to make this a little bit bigger just so we can have the Stream Deck there. And I'm going to download this. I just want to download one page. Let's come back. Let's select, upload this one, open. Okay. Confirm. I don't want to do anything else. All right. And there's that. Now, what I will say is I do not like this background. I don't like the color. I don't like that. So over here on the right-hand side, and we can change it. If I didn't really like the style, I can just come back. I can go back to one of those pages and I can just change it all if I really wanted to. Let me see, sections. There's checkout forms. And so you can see here, right, if I wanted to have, and they have all these different sections depending on how you wanted it. So you can see that's what we were looking at before, where there's the videos. Do you want it in like black or, you know, white? They have the products here. You have testimonials. So this is all obviously a matter of preference of how you want it to look. If let's say you're okay with this template itself, but you just wanted to change the background, on the right-hand side, you have this little cog wheel. We can click on this pencil, edit, and then that's going to change because the background is just a color. So you can either do the color itself and change it if, let's say, you just wanted this to be just a straight up white background. We hit apply. Obviously, I would have to change the font here. I probably should have done that first. If we undo and I click on this pencil again, if I make the Stream Deck an image, what does that look like? So I can mess around with some stuff. Obviously, I know I'm not going to get the website up and running today. I just wanted to show you guys some of these things here. All right, so what we did was, because then I can just remove this picture here, right? I can remove the picture and I can, you know, leave this kind of like that. I can mess around and maybe remember what I did was on the Canva, the Canva here, I zoom this in. So if I come back and I make this a little bit smaller, what happened here? So I can continue to zoom. I know what I'm going to do. There you go. So you can kind of do, you know, some stuff like that, and I can rearrange it, but I can have the Stream Deck there. Can I make this? Let me see. Can I edit this? Oh, check the product funnel. Edit your products. My product doesn't show up because I didn't finish the configuration of the product. And I can't finish the configuration of the product because I'm still waiting for the videos to load. Where's that stuff? Hold on. All right, so let's go back. Oh, it loaded. We are cooking with grease. What is going on? You like this? So you do like it. All right. So that's, I thought it was better than the other one. Thank you for giving me the feedback. All right. So let's go back. So these are the videos. Fantastic. So these were the videos that I uploaded. I'm going to say it took about 2.5 hours. There was 20 videos. And they're about one or two different, they're under 1 gig each. So you can see here, what's interesting was, so good on me, when I saved these videos, I labeled them. So you can see like this one is the course outline. I have my creating folders, right? So that was good on me when I created these, because then it makes it very easy to move some of this stuff over. So I have my videos. I do have to upload a handful of different more. This says Kartra Videos is a powerful video hosting and streaming platform with advanced features and tracking. For example, you may pop an opt-in form or a checkout button at any time through the video, or you might tag users who start playing the video but never make it to the end. You might want to track at what point exactly through the video most of your visitors drop out. That's pretty cool for analytics. That's actually pretty cool, because if, let's say, you thought you did a video that was, a lesson that was fantastic, and you have people dropping out at the same point, could be a handful of different things. It could be that maybe that lesson achieved what it needed to achieve in a shorter time than what you recorded it by. So you could have shortened that video, or maybe you didn't explain something. And so you're losing the interest of people. So I do like that fact for analytics. That's pretty cool. If you use video extensively in your online business, which those of us that are here, we do use video extensively in our online business, Kartra Video will empower your video marketing needs with the cutting edge tools you like. All right. I like the way that sounds. Still got to learn to use it. Okay. So let me see. So let's click on one of these. Let's click on, well, I guess I'll click on the first one, PowerPoint or Keynote plugin. Get video, edit. So get video. Embed the video player on your own website by pasting a small piece of code. Oh, that's interesting. So this gives you an embed player if you did have an external website that you were not building within Kartra. Kartra hosted page, a direct link to a Kartra hosted page from where your visitors can watch your video, or direct link to the video source file URL. So that's pretty cool. For my masterclass, it is going to be a direct link to Kartra hosted, right? So that's what we're going to do that there. That gives you the link. Then you have options. Autoplay, allow comments, and allow download. All right, so I'm going to leave that. Playlists, let's see. So if I wanted to create a series of playlists, create a series of videos, play them all within the same video player. So this goes back to, so now this is kind of like a con. And this is when I was talking about earlier in the stream when I first started, when I was talking about, people being resistant to change. I'm trying to be very mindful of that, and I don't want to just like kind of give in. But if I go back to my Kajabi website, if I know that what I want to do is host a brand new course, all I do is go to courses. I click on new course, and it takes me directly there, and it gives that default template, kind of the way we did with this test, right? It gives this default template, and then I can start to build out my course from here, and I can start to add my videos and add my descriptions. From the research that I've done so far, and it's only been 3 days, but the research I've done so far, you can see here on the left-hand side, that's not there. And I've heard that you have to host your course under memberships, which I'm not quite sure how that works. So there's memberships, portals, a centralized portal for all of your membership sites. Give your users a unique gateway to all your content under one unified login credential. Your logo, memberships display all your content memberships in one centralized dashboard. Login or order depending on whether your user has access or not. Allow them to log in or sign up. Access granted or locked, centralized. Files. Host and share your files. Easiest and safest way to share your files with colleagues and customers. Comments. So that's one thing I was trying to figure out. So we have our Tech Talk community, because I was trying to, as I went into it, I said, all right, if this works the way I like it, we can go in, let's edit this. So you can see here the basics. But the point that I'm trying to make is that I don't know where to create my course on here. You can do it. Haven't quite yet figured that out. Even under products. So no, it's not products. Oh, I did that. That page is, it's telling me, no, go back. That's fine. That's fine. All right. So let's get out of here. So we know that the videos are there. We can come back, leave this here on the videos page. I'm going to come back to the Stream Deck Masterclass. So we were building the checkout. We did say that we liked the Stream Deck in the background. What I have to do then is just change probably the font or something. Let me see. No, I keep doing that. If I come back here, you can put like a block behind it. I got to select all the font. And then you can see, I don't really like the way that looks, but I would have to figure out, I got to mess around with this stuff. So those smaller things, I did a gray. So there's the gray if I wanted to have that. Checkout placeholder, edit to configure form. Select a product funnel. So I don't have a product funnel there. Edit your products. And that's where it took us to. Okay, got it. So then we went back to products. That's where I started. So then we went back. So now let's click on edit this product. So we're going to edit the product, the Stream Deck Masterclass. Next. Let's see if we can get some progress. I did do the pricing. I did select, I did integrate my Stripe. While we're here, let me show you what I was talking about. So you can have multiple price points. This is what I also like for this here. Kartra does well. So one for Kartra that Kajabi doesn't let you do. I can have one product, but I can set up multiple price points for that product. With Kajabi, you have to do a different product for each thing. So you can see I did my one price, and the one price was an upfront, which is what we're looking at here. You can do the description. You'll get lifetime updates, $150 for the class. And then they give you an initial payment. Trials are initial payments followed by subsequent pricing structure, be it one time or recurring. Or you can set a default price. If I wanted to come here and add a second option, now you see we have some options. You have a one-time recurring, you have installments or recurring installments. So recurring installments meaning just a payment, kind of like a subscription. So I would say recurring installments are kind of like a subscription base of $10 a month every month, where installments would be 33, 33, and 33 or something like that. You can do recurring. So the other thing, if you didn't quite understand it, and I don't know if Kajabi has it. I feel like Kajabi may have it. I had to come back. I have these tabs all over the place. If I come back to my sales page and I click on my offers, can I edit this? Okay. So if you don't understand something, there's this, right? You can hover over it and it tells you product access, lets you control when and how long a member can access the product. If I go into offer pricing, so now you can change it for what you want this to be. And so here is a good, this is the comparison page between the two. Payment type. So you can do one time, multiple payment subscription, or you can do free. But if you wanted to have two different options for that one product, you have to then create the product twice. That's not good with Kajabi because Kajabi also limits the amount of products that you have. So that's kind of like, I don't really like that. But they give you your multiple payments, your subscription, or your free. And then the language is a little bit more like, all right, I get that. Whereas if I come back to my Kartra, if I didn't really understand the difference between recurring and installments, it doesn't really give me anything. Funnily enough, I don't know if Kevin is still hanging out with us. Check this out. Do not activate this pricing structure if you plan on taking PayPal payments. Unfortunately, PayPal does not support complex pricing terms. And then I was also in the Kajabi community, and a lot of people were talking about like the scams and how they got burned after Tuesday. I'm gonna mess around with it and go back to those image settings. Let's see what we can get figured out for this, setting up the pricing product and stuff. Recurring monthly plan or lifetime program. So here, okay, so under installments, here, you can choose the number of installments. You can choose when you want this to occur, whether it's every week, every 2 weeks, monthly, or every 2 months. And then every year or every 2 years. Okay, that's for recurring installments. If we go to installments, this will tell you, so you can choose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 installments. How often do you want them to make the installments? Weekly, every 2 weeks, monthly, every 2 months, quarterly, so on and so forth. And then recurring is you can choose. So recurring, I would say, is more like a subscription. You do have your option. And then the only thing that it tells you, is that at that point, it becomes until canceled by customer. And so for right now, I'm not going to add this. I do want my one-time payment. Let's delete that price point. But I did like that you can set up multiple price points for one product and have that option there. Okay, so I'm going to save that. I just wanted to point that out. No shipping. If you wanted to charge your sales tax, you can. So we can change that. Apply sales tax, configure sales tax. Thank you. Appreciate you. Gracias. Thank you. So depending on, oh my goodness, I thought it would have given it to us. I need to enter in the sales tax for everything. All right, for right now, I'm not going to charge sales tax. You can go in and you can change this stuff. So we're going to leave that. Do not apply sales tax. I'm going to save that. Refund policy. So you can choose no refund, 7-day, 14-day, 30-day, 60-day. So I was like, I think actually on Kajabi, I don't have a refund policy on it. And the reason why is because once you pay for it and you get access to my course, you get access to everything. So with stuff like that, it's really hard with the refund policy because somebody can come in and technically download all the lessons if they want to, record all the lessons, and then just request a refund and they still get the stuff for free. What are the chances that people are really doing that? So, I think I don't have refund policy turned on in Kajabi. It's been a year. Knock on wood, I haven't had the issue. But I said, you know what? Let me try a 14-day refund policy. Let's see what happens. Okay, so that's under the pricing structure. We hit save and exit. And now we have pages. So you can see here, can I change this now? Okay, perfect. Because we did start to do a page. So now we have a Kartra page because that's the page that we started to build out with this checkout page here. Select the site. That's my website that I'm building out. And then the Kartra page. Is it because the website is not live? This is the product's main index page where you describe and pitch your product's characteristics. It's basically the page where you want most of your yes. I think because my website, can I save this? Let me save this. Let's save in progress. Let's go back to sites. Nope. Hold on. How do I get out of here? Maybe if I publish this. Okay. I'm just going to close this. Publish. Okay. Close. And if we go back to dashboard. Okay. So it has been published. It's there. I wonder, let's go to no site. Let's see if this refreshes. There. There you go. Okay. So I had to publish the page because I didn't have any pages published. That's why it didn't show up as an option. Once I went in, and I'm not worried about this because you guys are the only ones that know it's not something that's technically live. It's not hosted to any particular website with a link yet. So I'm not worried about it being published. But for now, we are going to link this there. Perfect. So that's the product page. All right. So if you had a thank you page, so that is another page that I have to set up. Website, I don't have the thank you page set up, but that's another page that I'm going to go in and build out with the Kartra forms. So we're going to configure this for later. Let's hit save. So what I think the problem is, if we come back here, where is the product itself? The product is here? No. I think so. Pages. Let's go back. We're going to edit. Okay. Let's edit this here. Select the product funnel, edit your products. Oh, because the product is still not. So I have to finish with the product. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's close this out. So it's like one thing on top of the other, on top of the other, on top of the other. So now I know I need to do a thank you page. Because I think that if I continue, let me configure this later. It won't let me finish it if there are parts in this, steps in this part that are not complete. Okay, so we did the checkout page header logo, embed a Kartra help desk. These are the form fields that are required. I did add the phone number here, so it defaulted to first, last name, and email. It asked for the address. I didn't ask for the address, so I removed the address. It looks like the country and state are required to make sure for marketing that, you know, it's helping me abide by those laws for like the opt-ins and stuff like that. So the country and state are required. And if I go in just to show you guys what that looks like, you can add fields. You can choose your own custom field. You can create a custom field here, or they have the default, right? So you can see here, company. If you wanted to do a CAPTCHA, you can do that there. Or you can create a new one. I forgot when I was doing a landing page, when I was doing a giveaway, I had created some custom fields and I used that in a page. But for now, the first and last name, your email and phone number. And then if you wanted to drag the order in, let's say you wanted the phone number in front of email, you can click on these little arrows and that's how you move the boxes around, this left and right arrow over here. So if I wanted to put the email back, I'm just going to click on that and you can see that it moved there. So I'm going to hit save. Product quantity. This is if depending on what you're buying, I would probably turn this on for my coaching classes because I sell coaching in packages as well as individual lessons. So then at that point, I would probably turn product quantity on if someone wanted to buy 2 packages or if they wanted to buy 2 individual lessons or something like that. For the masterclass, it's just a one and done. So we're going to leave that to off. The express checkout was just how the checkout form looks, if it's a returning customer or not. Terms and conditions, the cart abandonment. The cart abandonment is cool, and I've seen that work before. So this just says Kartra allows you to tag visitors to your checkout page form who never quite completed the payment process. And that's just for you, again, internal analytics to see maybe someone visited your page, they went all the way to the cart, but for some reason they didn't quite check out. So you can create a tag because then at that point, maybe you can create an automation and say, hey, I see that you didn't quite check out. Here's a coupon for 20%. So when we get that stuff, when we're actually shopping, that's a part of that whole process there. I did do a tag here, and I just so I know, so I can reference that later on, and I just labeled it cart for cart abandonment. We can save that. Again, no terms and conditions. Bump offers. So once I start to build out products, then I would have a bump offer. So for instance, once I add my Stream Deck Masterclass plus my 3 coaching sessions that are included, my 3 one-on-one sessions, then this is just for the Stream Deck Masterclass itself. So then what I'll do is under the bump offers, I'll put in a bump for them to go. Let me show you what that looks like on my website, right? So if we come back, I have these 2. I have my Stream Deck Masterclass, and then I have the Stream Deck Masterclass plus 3 personal sessions. So you can see for an additional $25, it's a bump to get the Masterclass plus 3 one-on-ones with me. So it makes sense, right? Where you get those 3 one-on-ones, and basically I can just help you customize your Stream Deck for you. So this is the bump offer. So if we go back to this Kartra, that's the bump offer that I'll put there as an upsell, right? To try to make a little bit more money there. For now, I'm just going to actually not activate the bump offer because I don't have that product just there yet. So I got to build out my site. Then I'll come in and edit this. But you can see here, yes, activate the offer bump. The checkout page will allow your users. Ooh, that is a typo on the page. The checkout page with allow will allow your users to optionally check an add-on offer to their order, virtually buying 2 products in one go. Or so I can do like one consulting or something like that. Or let's say another one of my plans is to do editing on the iPad. I can add that as a bump, as an offer add-on, or whatever the case may be. So for now, we're not going to activate this. So I'm going to save that. Once I start to, like I said, once I start to build out, then I'll go in and change these products to add the bumps and the upsells. All right, so save and next. I don't have any customers here listed. I do have to bring my customer list over from Kajabi, but for now, nothing selected. So we're going to save that. Tag your customers. I don't want to tag. I don't want to do any of that. I don't have any of that stuff. Let me see. Okay. Accessing your product contents. Can we change this? So this is where I'm trying to figure this out. If you're selling a digital product, you probably want to send your customers a download link or a login link so they can access the product contents. Upon completing their order, the system will automatically email this link to your customers. So like I said, what the research I've done so far is that the course is going to be hosted under memberships within your Kajabi. So that's what I'm going to select for right now. And so now we're faced with the same step that because I didn't finish that, right? So it goes back to like my thank you page. I can't select the thank you page because I didn't load my thank you page. I haven't finished this here. The course outline, I can't link to it. So let's see, streaming an hour and a half. So let's go back. And that's where we're at right here, right? With the create a product funnel. I can't edit the products because the product's not done. And if we go back into the product itself, there's no digital product download link or online content to give them access to. If you're selling a physical product, choose this option. Let me see. Select membership. So I would have to finish this part here. And let me just show you. So if we do a new membership, so here, let's see. Let's do, because that's the name of the class, Mastering Your Stream Deck. Let's create that. Okay, that's the promotional page. Yes, password protected. Save. Yes, require a password. Membership, I gotta save this. Oh, I can change the picture. So I would probably put this in a little circle. For now, I'm just gonna use this, but I'll probably come back and put the frame and change that, make it a little bit smaller. So for now, we'll do that there. So let's save. Okay, let's see how far we can get here. Membership contents. It's time to add all the content into your membership portals, all the categories, articles, videos, downloadable files, blah, blah, blah. All right, so launch the builder. Let's see what this looks like. Let's see how far we can get here. Membership. Okay, hold on. Okay. Welcome to Membership Builder. Here you will be able to configure a full-fledged membership portal with all of its common elements, navigation menus, sidebar links, posts, contents, etc. Everything is based with an intuitive click and drag interface so you can visualize your own portal right as you build it. Start the tutorial. Category bar. Categories are the main membership sections. They are linked from the top menu, usually host a number of posts. Announcements. Okay, I know what that is. Marquee, hero image banner across the entire area. New post. See, but this is what, because I don't want posts. The host, but then there's progress bar. Okay. Host is most likely you, the instructor, or the host. Okay, so even with the language, right? The instructor, yes. Or host behind the membership portal, your viewers will appreciate knowing who is the person behind the content. Banner, you may display banners or advertising material to any other service or product you host. That's good to know. Product, alternatively, you can link directly to other products you sell through Kartra, which is a great way to upsell or cross-sell your existing members. I like that. Kajabi does not let you do that. Featured post, important posts you want to highlight in the sidebar for quick access. And progress bar helps your users visualize their progress through the whole membership content. Okay. Post contents. Click and drag a bunch of different components into your posts, headlines, text blocks, videos, bullet points, audio, podcasts, links, and resources. You can really craft your post articles to whatever you want. All right. Links and resources. I do like that. Post contents. So what I'm thinking is, right, so under post contents, links, and resources, if I'm talking about the Stream Deck pedal, right, because obviously maybe you signed up for the Stream Deck, but I do have lessons in my masterclass for the Stream Deck pedal. Under resources, that would be a link to an affiliate link for me for you to purchase the Stream Deck pedal. Links and resources. If you want to know how I created this course using Ecamm. Try out Ecamm for free. Here's my link. That's also a resource. I am hosting this on Kartra. Try out Kartra for free, right? So that's where I would put all of that information under post contents. So that's good. Good. Your logo, got that. Top bar color, okay. Branding color, pick the membership template's accent color to match your brand identity. Okay. User menu. This is the menu that's actually directed to your members, so there's nothing for you to configure here. There's a search option. Your members will be able to quickly search for some specific content through the entire membership portal. My profile, they will be able to edit their membership details such as their login, password, profile. What is going on? This scares me a little bit. They profile picture. The fact that this wasn't proofread, I am a little worried about this. I'll be honest. You're paying. I mean, this is supposed to be a big company. You guys couldn't proofread some of this stuff? I don't know. A quick overview of the whole membership portal map for quick navigation and access. And then they can log out, okay? Main actions. Once you are done creating your membership site, step right here. Save and preview, visualize your creation with a live preview, navigate through the different sections in post and confirm that everything is in place. Save and close your content, publish your contents to the internet, and return to the main dashboard. All right, don't show this again. Let's get started. Product. So I'm going to be honest. This is a little overwhelming. It looks very different. Like I said, if I come back to what I've known under Kajabi, let's go back to our products, go to our courses. This test course literally created the outline for me. And all I have to do is just go into each one. So if I wanted to go into the About Your Instructor and I wanted to select the video, select the file, select the recent file. Let me show you how easy this is. Now, the one thing I'll say, well, I do actually have it here somewhere. About Your Instructor, submit, and it is that simple. And then I would just, make a quick bio of myself. I can hit save, and boom, this lesson is done, right? So just if we go back to the outline, like how easy this is. Let me come back here. Can I hide this? I can hide this. Drag your sidebar content here. Post your content here. Video. I don't. Can you guys hear my stress? Drag your post content, headline, host, progress. So if I click on this, drop here, host. Okay. All right. I'm going to choose this style here, pick a picture. Photos. You guys are going to see all my pictures. Well, I don't want that. Desktop. Oh my goodness. What's happening here? Jeez. Oh, look at me and my dad. Look at that guy. I'm just going to put a staple picture for now. Okay, that works. Short bio, social media icons. Yes. Circle icons, color icons, circle icons. Yes. Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. Yes. 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 Enter your email. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, I have to enter in a bio. Where's my mighty networks? Okay. Here. See, but short bio, it gets cut off. Like what? I also don't like that because why wouldn't you tell us the maximum amount of characters that are allowed? See, then I'm the type of person when things become more difficult, then at that point, I'm like, I'll pay the money. Okay. Content creator. Tech nerd banker and content creator. All right, that works. But they really should tell you the maximum amount of characters allowed. Okay, now save. Okay, that works. Actions. Oh, it did open up. I was looking to see if it opened up. It did open up a new tab. That's what I wanted to see. Don't save. Nope. And so if I wanted to go to my LinkedIn, it does. It is taking me to LinkedIn. If we go back, let's say Facebook. Well, that's not the page. Twitter. That is my profile. All right, so I got to figure out. My Facebook is not the one. All right, so I'll go back and fix that again for essence of time. Not worried about that. Okay, so we put that there. So that's the instructor. Announcement bar, marquee, your host, progress bar, featured post, product, banner, headline, text, image, video. So drop this here, Kartra video. Oh boy. About your instructor, save. That's a bad thumbnail. Edit. So we're going to end this here. I'm a little disappointed right now because if this is how it is, I don't like the way this looks. I like, because this is not a course. So either I don't know, right? Either I need to go in and do research. I mean, I can do it. How to build a course, that's 22 minutes. How to create an outline course, 26 minutes. We can kind of skim through this stuff.
Are you looking to see how easy it is?
Yes, I am looking to see how easy this is. Yep, he's under my memberships. All right, so we did that stuff. Membership details. Yep, we were there. Drag your sidebar content here. Doing all the talking. Kartra. Okay, so he did the same thing I did. He did about himself, a little host. Okay, so what did he do here? Let's go back. Kartra video. All right. So then it becomes, which is, it seems like the methodology that I'm on, right? So that's the video. You have to literally build out the outline block by block, because now what he's going to do is he's going to take the text and put it under and then copy and paste. Kind of disappointing. So it's something that I have to think about, because that can become time consuming at that point when you're doing it block by block. And if you have something like my Stream Deck Masterclass is about 25 to 30 lessons. So when you're building it out block by block, that you're doing all of those individual pieces. And if you're going to do multiple courses, like I intend on doing multiple courses, well, so okay, I have 3 months. 3 months at $33 a month. I paid $100 for 3 months. It's not too bad. So the one thing, so it's what I thought. Like I said, you're going to drag and drop. I'm watching. Let me see if we speed this up a little bit. First of all, why is this 480? Because this was recorded 2 years ago. And if we go to playback speed, he's changing. Okay, so he's changing. Let's see. He did something where he's bringing over a text bar and he put lesson 1. So I think he just put another. I want to see what he drags over. A new category. I see that. All right, so let's pause there. Let's go back. Interesting enough, that is not here. I'm looking on the left-hand side. So the new category section is not here. Here? What did I do? Drop here. Home. Oh, that's what he did. He did, yeah. Because then it had home. And if we hide this, home, add category, category. Okay, hit save. Save. Okay. So there's that. And then basically I would come in, I would drag this text, I would bring the text down, I would come back here. I actually have to log in to, I gotta bring this tab in. So I would come back to my actual course. And so there's the welcome to the course here. That's not the one. About your instructor here. Control, nope, okay. Can I do Control A here? Yep. Control C. And then I would come back to this tab here. Edit this. And I can save this if I wanted now. Here, save progress. Can I edit the thumbnail? I cannot. I cannot edit the thumbnail. That is okay. Okay. I wonder, all right, so this is saved. Meet your course instructor. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a lot. It's not, you know, it's a lot. Interesting. Okay, so here's home. And then as I go into meet your instructor, that brings us something different. So can I do a new one? New category? But then what happens when you run out of space? Save? Okay. Because there's, again, you can't have 20 of these. So meet your course instructor, course outline, and then maybe here. Yeah, I'm going to have to, definitely not a 5-hour stream. I'm going to have to watch some more of these videos. This one here, 2020, I got to see if there was ones like 2021. What do we have? That's like the newest one possible. Membership, build. I want to create a course. This is 2018. Build a Kartra membership website. No. So this one says memberships or course in 2020. How to set up a course. Yeah. So what I was going to say is, right, when I was talking about, you know, pros versus cons, buenos nachos, good night. Pros versus cons with this stuff is, you know, you build out your, like I said, I have to now do this block by block so I can go in, and luckily for the first one, it'll be easy because I just have to copy and paste from my Kajabi website and just take everything in, right? And we have that. Now, what I want to know is, no. Okay, so then there's subcategories. Okay. So what I would assume is if I were to match this, can I? And let me see. I'm trying to bring him to the same. Okay, can I bring this in here? I can. Great. So now I can just go back and forth between the two. So if I come back, this one is the course introduction. So what this would be is here, course introduction. Then the second one would be fundamentals. This one here. Okay. And then under course introduction, I have welcome, about, and outline. So then I would come under course introduction and I would do welcome to the course, about your instructor. Welcome. Yeah. Add here. About your instructor. And then the exact language is outline and objectives. Do another subcategory. And so basically the same thing. If I go to, I'm not going to do all of them, but if I come back, if I collapse this, expand this one, what can I do with the Elgato Stream Deck? And then preferences menu. So if I come here and I do the same one, what can I do with the Elgato Stream Deck? They also give you a character limit there. Okay. What can I do with the Stream Deck why would they give you a character limit? What can I do with the Stream Deck? And I think, what do we say? Preferences menu. Okay. Okay. Save. Let's collapse this here. And so now okay. Makes a little bit more sense. So you come in, welcome to the course, about your instructor, your outline and objectives, fundamentals, and then as I start to add, right, I can add my so I would basically, from left to right, it would be kind of the way this is here. So I have course introduction, fundamentals, advanced tool and tips, Stream Deck pedal. I'm going to add another module now for the Stream Deck Plus. So it'll be Stream Deck Plus, Stream Deck pedal, Stream Deck Plus, specific plugins, and then the course wrap up I really haven't, even added to. You can see here it's drafted, but that's how it would be. This is on a top to bottom structure, where in Kartra, it would be from right to left. And so as we go in here, so now if I come in, I wonder if I can drag this. I cannot. Edit. No category. So it doesn't let you easily move stuff around, which I don't like. I can do that in Kajabi, right? So if I decided to move, if I collapse this here, I can move any of these. It's not letting me put it there, but if I click on, let's say under preferences menu, if I click on edit video, I can change this from the fundamentals into course introduction. So it lets me go in and have granular control of where I wanted each thing. So this one here, I would basically just have to take this text box, Control A, Control C. We can delete that. And I would come back under course introduction, about your instructor. Let me see, outline and objectives. Oh, and I see that it also creates this little post here. Can I? Okay. And so if I wanted to do a text box, why is this not? Boy, this is. So the one thing that they said over and over again was that it was very user intuitive. I'm not finding it to be user intuitive. New post. What happens if I do a new post? But that's not letting me put anything. I did it before. I don't know what I did. Content. New post. Why? Drag your post here. Drop. Name of the post. Post description. Icon. Play. Name of the post. Yeah, this is not welcome to the course, not welcome to the house. Welcome to the course. Post description. Gonna leave that blank. Course okay. Course introduction, subcategories. Welcome to the course. Save. So if we go home, okay. Introduction, welcome to the course. So new post, drag your content here. Okay. Can I move this here? No. And then the next one is about your instructor. And so, new post. This is so weird because it's different. Because then it's, yeah, all right. Save. But then why? All right. The host, we did that. Progress bar. Featured posts, product, banner. Okay. sitemap. So if we wanted to, let me save the progress for now. And let's say I wanted to see what this looks like. Choose my template. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so you can do an option if you wanted it to have it looks like across the top, on the bottom, on the left. So I'm gonna do this one for now. Save and preview. Okay, and if we go into course introduction, welcome to the course. And then about your instructor, that would be there. If I go in, these are locked because we can't see it. All right, so what I'm gonna do is, let's close, and let me close this. Let's put my logo here. Let's see, upload your logo. Okay. Save. So I'm going to go in. I'm going to watch a few more videos. And then basically I have to do a few things. I have to take those files that are over a gig and compress them. There's 4 files and upload them. Then I need to go in, and if I come back over here, welcome to the course. I think I did have, if we come back, let's go back over here. And if we open this up, welcome to the course. Let me click on this here. And copy and paste. I'm not sure what video this was. Welcome to the course. That is okay. Cancel. And let me see if I play this. Thank you so much for purchasing the Stream Deck Masterclass, but most importantly for supporting me as a content creator. All right, so there's that. And if I wanted to drag text over down here, drop here, Control V. If I wanted to change the font, it did not save. Interesting. This gives us a limited amount of font options here. It doesn't give us all of the font options. All right. Welcome to the course. I'm not understanding this post here. So if we move this here, we can have that on the bottom. Like, why? If I delete that, can I undo? No. Sidebar left, sidebar right. What does that look like? Right and left. Okay. Header. Oh, and I can change all of that stuff. I can do that later on. I do have to add what my palette is, so I can create the palette. That's fine. I'll do that. There's no undo button. Why is there not an undo button? Oh, no, K-Walk. That sucks. Well, you're not missing much. Because. All right, so what did I do? I had to do a new post. Drag the new post here. Click the icon. Click a play. This was welcome to the course. Do I have a description? I don't really have a description. I guess I can put this under, oh God, Control C. I guess maybe I can put that here. Maximum 80 characters. Yep. Control Z. Okay. Save. Okay. Let's see. Does this have to have post name? Yes. Cancel. And then this is a video. Drag that there. Okay. No. Kartra. Yes. Welcome. Save. Text. Drag this on top. Okay. And save. So I would have to go in. And if we do the same thing about your instructor, okay, so that's saved. I would go in, I would add a video, Kartra, select video about your instructor, save, and then go back to my Kajabi, go back one, click here, Control A, Control C, add a text file. So the other thing I don't like, Control A, Control V, save. There's also no option to kind of duplicate. Here there isn't. When you're doing your website, they do give you the option to duplicate pages, or like your header. If you have your header, you can save it as a favorite. But for here, I'm not seeing that anywhere here. And so I want this format to be the same, right? I want a video, I want a description. Obviously the post, it's not giving me that option here. And you can, again, I'm going to keep, going back and forth, unfortunately, but you can, if we go to courses, and I'm going to click on this test course. If I, 3 dots, yes, I can duplicate the product itself. It's starting to duplicate it, but actually that wasn't even what I wanted. Courses now with live video sessions enable. That's pretty cool. Settings, nope. Let's go back. What is this? Course generator, nope. Add content. A lesson. I was pretty sure that you can add, like basically duplicate, edit module, add content, import from another course. So you can import details from another course. When I did this, I could have sworn that there was a way to, no, offers, members, certificate settings. No, let's go back to the outline itself. That if I wanted to the outline, yeah, I mean, that's the thing. So if we click on add, you see you have a module or a sub-module. Let me show you guys. So all of these are modules. I could have sworn I had a sub-module in one of these. Maybe I didn't have a need for it. No, with this content, I didn't have a need for sub-modules, but you can create a module, a sub-module, a lesson. And so you can specify where you want that. But if you do a lesson, right, like when we go into the lesson itself, this is the platform. So it has it all, you see already pretty much all the boxes ready to go. And, if I were to let me do a new one. So let me add content. I'm going to do a new lesson. Test lesson 1. And I want this to be under what we're doing today, create lesson. And if we open this up, let me see, edit, open lesson, comments. So if I click on this here, you see that the format's already done for me. So what's the media do you want? No media, because you just want it to be a PDF. Is it a video? Is it audio? You can add your files. So there's a handful of different things on here. You even have the lesson thumbnail, which is basically like when we do a thumbnail for YouTube and stuff like that, you can put a specific lesson thumbnail on here as like your cover page on here. So you can see how now going back to Kartra, having to do these blocks can be very time consuming of just dragging and dropping. Okay, and if I did it once, I have to come back to my outline and objectives. Why wouldn't you let me just copy and paste or duplicate it from a previous lesson or something like that? Thanks, K-Walk. K-Walk says, I do enjoy these streams where you talk and walk us through. I'm just a nerd for learning. That's me and you both. Would it be beneficial to create your website in software of choice and upload to the needed platform, Kartra or Kajabi? I was just thinking about my Angie. I'm going to get off very soon. So I thought about that, right? Because like going back to this K-Walk, you can host your website in Canva, right? Like Michelle's done a few of those classes where she shows you how to create your website. You can create a website in Wix or something like that. So here's the thing. If I'm doing something like this I still have to host my course somewhere where when you guys need access to it, you come in and you log in. So I still would need one of these platforms. The problem then becomes, like I said, if we come back to the pricing, let me just do a brand new tab. If I were to stick with Kajabi, it's just a Kajabi. And I go to pricing. They still don't give you unlimited products. Even at the most expensive plan, they give you 100 products, which at that point, I don't know, 100 products is a lot, but it's $400. If I do it monthly, $400 for 100. So you go from 15 products. Oh, I did want to show you guys that the other day though. Let me see. Let me go back to my settings because they do have an add-on. Billing. See, they're telling me grow up what plan I'm under. And this is still okay. I'm under the grow plan with Kajabi. It's giving me this nice little triangle warning. 9 products. The limit is 15. You are about to reach the maximum number of products available on your current plan. Upgrade your plan to unlock more products. Thanks. Spend more money. Okay, so what I wanted to show you, and they give you your details. So here, 2 funnels, they limit you to 15. I'm not even going to do the back and forth, but 2 funnels, they limit you to 15. I think I get unlimited funnels with Kartra. Unlimited landing pages, 42 customers I have, and then there's 10,000, right? So I'm not worried about that. But if we go back to plans here, this is what I wanted to show you. Kajabi Access, add access. Kajabi Access offers new resources, exclusive services, and one-on-one guidance. Add access. So it's an extra $100. So at $300 a month, the only thing that I personally would benefit from is that I go from 15 products here to 30 products. With Kajabi Access, you'll receive benefits including 6 annual one-on-one success sessions, as well as weekly office hours in the Hero Hub with our customer success team. Kajabi code editor, I don't need. The one-on-one annual success sessions, depending on, the Kajabi and the team, they are powerful. Maybe that could help me grow my business, possibly. Weekly office hours, maybe. Kajabi code editor, I don't use. Double the quotas on your Kajabi plan, so they double everything. Receive early access to the newest Kajabi products and features. Hey, John, how are you? Thanks for hanging out with us. So that's where it becomes. And that is the thing. Do you pay, right? How much is convenience worth to me at that point? I know that, so where I'm at right now, and we talked about this on Tuesday, I know that 15 products is not enough. And as we can, see, Kajabi, now I did add the test product and stuff like that. Oh, thank you. Did you notice that, John? Did you notice that's my favorite colors? Yes. Thank you. I did add 2 products, so it's not really 9 products, it's 7 products, but still, I am very, very close to nearing my max product. So I do need more. You can see here, the other thing is that I do have 4 draft products that I took off, but they will be turned on. So I'm very, very close. And that is not without adding any more courses. I do need the option to add more products. So if we go back to that access plan, right, that's where it becomes to me of how much is convenience worth to me. I'm going to be building more courses. 30 products may be enough. Maybe, I don't know, but 30 products may be enough to hold me off for a while. Is the ability to continue to keep everything here and have that outline. My website's already done, so I don't have to redo that. So that's convenient. I don't have to redo my website. I don't have to redo any landing pages. When it comes to once I'm ready to open up a new course, having it an outline already done for me where all I have to do is just record the content. Because guys, think about that. I'm just transferring over content. Now I feel like I'm going to talk myself into this, and I don't want to talk myself into this. But that's where I really have to sit and decide how much is that convenience worth to me. It's not the end of the world because, again, at this point, I have Kartra for $33 a month, and that is for 3 months. So that is more than enough time to build out this site. If we go back to the Kartra, right, it is more than enough time to go back here and bring a post over, drag that in, and do all of this stuff. Outline and objectives. It is a video. We're going to save, do all of these things, drag this here, go here. At least they did it for me in alphabetical order. At least I thought. Course outline. There you go. Save. Horrible thumbnail pictures. Come back. Do a text. Drop the text down here. Go back to Kajabi, right? It's all of that stuff of I transfer everything over. I have time. But then when I am ready to build out, I know for a fact at least 3 courses. I'm ready right now. If I really wanted to, I am ready right now. That's a lie. 4 courses because Dr. Elo and I do have the eChem in Espanol. So that's one that we are actually ready to go to put on the website. eChem en Espanol. But that's when I'm talking about ready, I mean like I'm ready to start recording eChem en Espanol tomorrow. So that means I have to record all the videos between me and him. Then once those videos are recorded and edited, then we have to come into the site and upload them to the site, type in descriptions, and get that all buttoned up. Is it the convenience worth the extra $100 a month? And it's more when you really think about it, because right now, even past the trial phase, Kartra is $100 a month. And with that access plan, it is $300 a month. So that's where I would have to have the conversation and say, is the $200 additional for having 15 products? I'm still not at unlimited. So that still is kind of like, getting to me. But is that convenience of not moving my website over, not having to deal with building out my pages and all of that stuff worth the additional $200 a month? And when we break that down, 200 over 12 months is $2,400. That's a lot of money on an annual basis. Is the convenience worth that much more to me? How often, the other piece of it is how often will I be, look, I've had this Stream Deck class for a year. So how often will I be releasing courses that I'll have to do the work of release a course and build it out on the site and do all the work, right? So that's some stuff to think about. John says, do you find most entrepreneurs are cobbling together a lot of different products that almost do everything they need so that they have 30 subscriptions? Oh, 100%. I mean, I've talked to a handful of different, people that I know that are trying to figure out that best solution to try to have as much as possible in one place. It seems like not everything, it's like there's still no golden ticket. It's like, all right, which is the one place that fits all the solution, all the needs, and then we can maybe pick and choose, So like for me, my membership is still hosted on Mighty Networks, but then Kajabi hosted literally everything else. So I was okay with that, with two. Idealistically, if I can find, if Kartra, the way we've started today, but if let's say I can deal with all of that stuff and I can move my membership over to Kartra and get rid of Kajabi, now that's saving me $468. If I can move it from Mighty Networks into Kartra, if I end up staying with Kartra, that's saving $468. So, some stuff to think about. How many courses do you have to sell to make that up? I'm a firm believer that if you find something that basically works for you, you need a really compelling reason to leave it for the new shiny. I agree. So you figure, so at this point, I do know that I need to move. If I stay with Kajabi, I have to move and add the access plan, which is now $300 a month. I'm paying $200 a month. So at $300 a month, that's an extra $100. So I would need to sell at least one additional coaching class, one additional Stream Deck course, or one additional coaching course. And not even, if I sell one coaching package, that pays for, let's say, 2 or 3 months, right? To offset. So it depends on, because remember, it's additional. So I would need to sell one additional. So if I sell one additional Stream Deck Masterclass compared to what I'm selling right now, it pays for itself. If I sell one, and that's because of where I have my price points. That's kind of where I'm at right now to really think about it, to really see what's what. Because the concern then at that point is if it becomes more time consuming and I'm spending more time building out the site, right? And building out these outlines where I can just go back in. How do I get out of here? And so if we come back, let's say, let me go back to billing. Let me see. Because if it's all about, view plans. If I change this to annual, I save $40 a month. So $40 a month, that's $440 that I'll save. Because right now I am paying monthly. And then if I add the access, $298, but they're not, $298. Let me see, let's review the plan. Yeah, it looks like it doesn't matter. It looks like they don't give you a discount at that point for access. Because if I go back, I change this to annual. And if I add the access, it just says $298 a month. I would have to find out if they have a discount to pay for it monthly. But yeah, that's the biggest thing for me, that I do go up. in the products. And then that's going to leave me for a while at that point. I imagine 30 products. Yeah. $298. So then the other thing, I have to sit and think about it. I'm going to continue to build this out, right? Because I already spent the $100. So I'll build it out. I'll go through it. If we go back, is the pricing here? Because what I did talk about the other day, plans, was that although I signed up for the starter, the things that are concerning me immediately is I'm going to be faced with a conundrum, is that the 50 gig bandwidth, I'm going to hit that very soon because I just uploaded 30. I wonder, does it show me? If we get out of here, let me save this because I already have a handful of videos. Let's save and exit. Let me close some of these tabs. Let's close some of these. If I go to account settings, I want to see if it already tells me my bandwidth. And they do, you can hire an expert to build out your site if you want. Membership portal sequences and automations, they have all that stuff ready to go for you on Kartra, because they, you know, as one of the things that I'm a little, like I said, I'm a little perturbed about is that they talk about how easy it is. There's a lot of features. The pricing is good, but again, you pay for convenience, right? And at that point, for someone like me, I've been managing and I've been paying for Kajabi all this time, and now looking onto something else. Now I'm like, I don't know, the convenience, I may continue to pay for this. But what I do want to see is the bandwidth that I've currently used. If I go to my profile, who was it? I don't know if Kevin's still here. It was David Hunt. David, I don't know if you're still around, asked about the customer service, the customer experience so far. There is no help desk here. Where if I go back to my no 24, no help desk at all, I have to actually send out. Let me get out of here. If I go back to my dashboard, I can contact someone right here, live chat. So check this out. Live chat. So if I want to ask them, if I sign up for annual, is there a discount? Let me see. Kajabi access. How much? How do I get access? Free trial. How do I send? Is there a free trial? Fortunately not. And so they should say you'll experience blah, blah, blah. Link. There's no free trial. When you add Kajabi, learn more about access. Would you like to talk to an agent? Yes. Perfect. So I'll come back to Kartra. There is no help desk here. So if you want to contact someone, you have to send an email and they'll get back to you. Let me just send them a message. And so you can see how quickly that was, how quickly they got someone paying monthly. Is there a discounted option to sign up for access annually? Okay. So while she looks into that, I'm still trying to find my bandwidth, how much I've used. And so the reason why I ask that is because I would, you know, I wouldn't even know where to find that. And that's billing. I can't imagine it's not in building. Oh, start a plan. So it tells me to membership. You know what? I'm going to have to talk to someone. Oh, look, there it is. Okay. So the starter plan, 4.6 gigs of 50 bandwidth used. So that's that. If we go back to the pricing, do I have the pricing? Here, let's move this tab all the way over. Get out of here. The other thing that did concern me was you can host 50 videos here. But you know what? They do get you. So I think I've found my answer at this point. She answered. If you choose to select the yearly, you will be charged the access yearly, which will be $99 for $12. There's 99 times 12. There's no discount for access. All right. So at that point, I would just be saving the $60, the $40 a month if I chose to go annually. But there's no discount for access. So it's just either I pay $1,000 up front or I pay monthly for it. What was I going to say? So if we go back, the way they choose their language gets you. So I have to continue to research, and I'm going to reach out to someone. But you see this over here? Build 2 membership sites. I am an entrepreneur that builds courses. And so, right, with Kajabi, each course is considered a product. Here, under the starter plan, they don't have courses. They do have unlimited products. Where did I see that at? Oh, sell 20 products. 20 products, which is still more than what I have right now. But basically what this is telling me, let me just tell the lady thank you. Basically, if we go back to the plans, I also have to sign up. I'm going to be back at silver. So then it's $100 savings. It's not $200 savings because I am limited. So pretty much with where I'm at, 20 products at $100. I'm going to outgrow this plan very, very quickly. $20 at 20 products at $100 and 2 membership sites. But for the courses, for each course, you have to build an additional membership site, right? Because if someone purchases my Stream Deck course and I also have a Notability or digital note-taking course, that has to be a separate membership with a separate login. Still messaging me. My chat went great. Thanks. Let me close this out. So then when we come back to the plans, what I actually need is unlimited membership sites as well as unlimited products. But it really, if what I'm doing is hosting courses, I need unlimited membership sites. And so then I quickly move, because right now this is saying I can only do 2 courses. I quickly move from this $99 to this $199. So it's still, $100 a month is nothing to balk at, right? It's nothing, it's still a good amount of savings because that's $1,200 over the year. But now looking at these, hosting 50 videos, 20 products, and 2 membership sites, I need the unlimited videos, the unlimited products, and the unlimited membership sites. Those are the 3 for my business. And so then we're at $199. So then that becomes even more so of, is the $100 savings a month really worth it? All right. Well, it has been almost 3 hours. You guys I've had 9 of you guys hanging out and watching. So you guys have been hanging out with me. Like I said, I did already pay the $100 up front. I wonder if you can share products between separate membership sites. Yeah, so I'm gonna reach out. That's the other thing, John. I am gonna send them. That's why I started talking about the help desk. Because there's no, for me to have, you saw how quickly I was able to ask that person a question and they were able to get me the answer. Talking through these things, there's no, I don't have access right now to someone. So I would have to just basically get my thoughts together, write it down in an email, and send them an email and just get that. That's a good question though, right? Like sharing products across membership sites, because then what happens? What does that also look like for, let's say, someone who's a repeat customer? Do they have multiple logins? How does that show up on their account? Or does it show that they have also, multiple? Like, so if someone buys my Notability, my digital note-taking course, and they bought my Stream Deck course, is it one login? How does that work? So I'm going to get my questions down and shoot them an email and get that information. I appreciate you guys. You guys are the best. I love hanging out with all of you guys. So, because usually we have very similar questions, right? Usually we're going through very similar things. And so it's always been a big thing for me to make sure that I share it with you guys. Yes, it's a long, and my thought process, right? And so Angie was like, are you going to do it? Why didn't you do it on Tuesday? And I said, well, I can't wait till Tuesday. So I was going to build out my site between now and the weekend. And so my thought process was, if I'm going to build it out anyway, I was going to go through everything you saw me go through today. Why not do it live and just, walk through or talk through my process with you? Yeah, definitely, John. A lot to unpack. I mean, I have my water, but I could have gone with a nice drink for tonight too. It's something to think about. It's something. So I will say, on Tuesday, I was on the fence about the starter plan with Kartra, with where I landed on Kartra. And I think now going through it and understanding Kartra a little bit more, it's become more solidified that the $99 starter plan is not enough for me. So I definitely will be moving up after after I get everything set up and running, and my 3-month trial is up. If I choose to stay with them, then at that point, I'll bump it up to the $199 plan. But then that decision, so I have 3 months to make up my mind. And then that decision is, and it tells me, and if I come back to the screen share, you can see here, right? I paid, I get billed again. Basically, D-Day is May 27th. So I have until May, the middle of May, basically, to decide what I really want to do. And, all things considered, again, $33 a month, that is not bad to at least be able to test this out, have experience with it, really understand another platform, and have those conversations. The silver plan lets you have 3 custom domains. The membership login concern is a very real thing. Yeah, exactly. So, when we go back to the pricing, you get 3 domains. So that's also really good too. When you're looking at this silver plan, there is a lot more now on this silver plan, because everything at that point, aside from these leads, which I'm not too worried about that just yet, but aside from these leads, everything else is unlimited. So that's where it really becomes a deal. And it is what I'm paying right now. And we've already established that if I choose to stay with Kajabi, that $200 price point is no longer for me. I have to move up. So it's either, will I continue to pay $200, but then I move everything to Kartra, or will I stay with Kajabi and then I have to now, my expense increases by an additional $100 a month. And maybe it's because, if we go back, it's under my pages. Well, it's in a few different places, but if I go back to my memberships, right? So I was editing this one, the Mastering Your Stream Deck. So that's what it would be. There's different memberships. And if I come in and if we edit this here, so I'm looking across the top, there's your contents, basic info. We did that. So if we go to next, that's where we were at. Membership contents. We were in the builder. That's what we were working on. If I figure it out and I say, all right, it's not as bad as I want. Obviously, it's been a little bit cumbersome because it is when you're talking through the process, and I know you guys are actively watching, it's not like I can just start watching videos on YouTube and just immerse, because I want to make sure I don't forget about you guys in the community as well, right? I got to talk you through what my thought process is. But if I kind of figure out, a headline. Post contents. I'm just trying to see if we go into headline. No, we can't put that there. Drop here. Oh, okay. Right. So it's messing around with all of these things of what I want, how I want to do it. If I say, you know what, at $200, thinking about maybe I'm going to release a new course once every 6 months. Right now, it was once a year. At that point, it's still not that bad to go through and do it. It's a lot of work. It's way more work here, but you're also saving the money. Or the other piece of it is, again, if I really wanted to, I can just hire someone, right? If we get out of here, I wonder, all right. And then that's where we're going to end the stream. So let's save and exit, because they do have, if we go to experts for hire, they have, of course, their top experts, full agents, full service agency, Kartra builds one-on-one coaching, funnel templates. There was someone that does right here, Kartra Wizard, membership setup portal, webpage design. So let's look at the profile. I want to see if they have pricing. Okay, so here's our stuff, how I work. VIP, exclusively focused, fast to do, done in a day, coaching, fast lane setup, 2.5 hour session to ensure your account is set up properly from beginning. All right, templates designed, Kartra. Plus, all right, prices. Schedule your discovery call. Maybe I'll schedule a discovery call. Because then the other thing to think about is, again, I'm going to be spending an extra $100. No matter which way I look at it, if I choose to stay with Kajabi, it's an extra $100. So if, let's say, depending on, it goes back to then John's question of, well, how many additional courses do I need to sell in order to offset that cost or something like that? So, depending on what their pricing is, I'm going to schedule a few discovery calls and see what they say. The other thing is, maybe not now, but knowing for the future. I don't necessarily need this for right now because I have 3 months and I do have my existing website. So I don't necessarily need this for someone to set up my site for right now, because 3 months is more than enough time to familiarize myself with my site, with transferring everything over. You saw that with my current site. The dogs are going crazy. You saw that with my current site. It literally was just copying and pasting the titles and descriptions, right, of what I had. And so that's not going to be that hard. But then maybe when I say, you know what, I'm lost, Dr. Elo and I are ready to launch our eCam en Español class. Hey, Koa. She doesn't want to hear it. She wants to yell at whoever's outside. But maybe when I'm ready to launch my eCam en Español class with Dr. Elo, maybe then at that point, it'll be, you know what, let's just hire somebody to just throw this on there and just build it out and add the additional membership site. That'll be a question I ask is there a way to duplicate the membership. So once I have a membership up and running, if we go back to memberships, can I clone it? I can. I saw it. That's why I used the word clone. So, okay. So now again, going through all of that stuff, I set up my outline for my course once. Then I can go in, I can clone it. And then it's still work of obviously editing the descriptions and the videos, but at least it's not that cumbersome work of dragging over the outline, dragging over. Then it's just going in, because then it becomes, you have your template very similar to the way, if we get out of here, go to products, courses, go here, right? This is a template outline that Kajabi's already given to us. So then what that becomes is, and it's right, because I know if we were to do this for Ikem en Español, you create a course, but I literally have to go into all of these and change it to Spanish, which I did do. If we go into it and you come here, Dr. Elo and I had to go into every single module, and then let's expand this, every single lesson, and change everything. Did we go in? No. So then the same thing. I got to go into the paragraphs, into the descriptions, and change this or type this in Spanish language. So now that makes me feel a little bit better as I'm walking through the process. I do the work once for my outline, get it looking the way I really want to, in terms of, if we go back into this here. Launch builder. Right. So in terms of my colors, right, like my brand assets, I got to come in and, change all of that. Where's that information? Let me hide that. Oh, right here, the header, right? I got to go in, I got to add my palettes from the colors. And then I just got to, choose do all of that stuff. Right. Edit the colors. That's what I'm like. Where's the colors? I got to figure that out. Oh, there's a color. Okay. So there we go. And we add the colors. But once I change all of that, change the outlines. Oh, you guys aren't even seeing what I'm doing. Yeah, Koa is trying to end the stream. Sorry. I came back over here. I was just saying that I got to customize my colors, my headers, my footers, right? With my stuff, I added a new palette over here. Go in and add, edit the colors. I don't know why it's not letting me do a new color. Maybe because I got to change this here. If I bring this up. Oh, there you go. So you got to change the colors. And then as I come in, I'm just choosing random colors. Right? So as I add my palettes, then just doing that stuff across the top here, right? So as I do my outline, it'll be the same across. And that's how it is, right? So the introduction, the fundamentals, have my outline, my subcategories, and then have the templates kind of like this here. So that basically when I start to release new courses, now I can just duplicate it and then just go in, do a new video, copy and paste, do a new video, change the description, and then we're good to go. So that becomes a little bit easier, I guess, at that point. All right. Oh, you know what? We did add some videos. So let's check out. I keep saying, and I'm going to end it. But this is something I would do before I end the stream. So let's go to preview. I want to save and preview. And then you can see, so this is what it would look like from a customer's perspective. Let me make this a little bit bigger. Okay. So you can see, right, the logo here. And then if we click on welcome to the course, we have that video. If I come back to about your instructor, it did put my bio in, right? We have that there. Outline and objectives. And then I have to change that there. So And then my fundamentals is locked because I didn't put any videos on there. So not too bad. It's just more work. But again, when you think about the pricing, let's save and exit. And let's come back over here. All right. For real, I am done. It has been 3 hours. This was a 3-hour learning stream for both you and I. I was figuring out all of that stuff. I did get a good amount of stuff done. Now I understand the memberships a little bit more. What I'm going to do, spend my day doing tomorrow, besides cleaning and fixing up the house, is watching some more videos, seeing what tips and tricks I can get with building out the membership, make sure that I don't miss anything. Then once the membership is done and, you know, I have all the videos and descriptions and outlines in, then I have to go back to building out my website between, you know, my sales page and all of that stuff. So I'll get started on that. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I will be back on Sunday to stream Ladies Night. And then next week, Tuesday, we'll talk more about, see how much progress I've gotten in, and we will talk about whatever it is we're going to talk about. Thank you to all of you guys. Have a good night. Buenos nachos. Have a great weekend, and I'll catch you guys. Yeah.